Hi, I'm Parth Eben, and I want to share a little bit about my journey going around the US learning about how to encourage and support Black and people of colour into agriculture. Agriculture is one of the least diverse sectors in the UK, with only 0.8% of people of colour being represented in a country where 17% of people are Black or a person of colour. So if we can improve the diversity and inclusion, we can improve thought, ideas, talent and people and help a better connection with the general public. So I hope you enjoy it, and I hope we can learn a little bit about what I saw. I kept the objectives of my study open and simple, and I visited areas in the US where there are a high number of minority farmers. The first part of my study was to understand and learn about diversity and inclusion. I learned about segregation in sport and discrimination. I learned about slavery, and again, a UK and a US problem. I visited different civil rights and Black rights museums across the country and learnt about their history. I visited the last place where the illegal slaves were brought over to the US. I talked to cowboys who had been left out of history. The civil rights movements and leadership was important, so learning about Martin Luther King and Rosa Parks, for example, was so important about change. I visited art galleries and cultural centres to learn about Black and migrant history, and this was so important to my understanding. Inclusivity is so important in education. Institutions like these that create programs and environments that foster diversity is key. We don't promote or support Black or brown people in the agricultural sector. For example, George Washington Carver was an important person with regards to regenerative agriculture who is celebrated over there, but we hear nothing about over here. Classrooms for children that express themselves, that reflect themselves, and can study agriculture in a safe setting. Conferences where talks are delivered by diverse people on diverse topics and again attract a diverse audience, and affinity groups that help support everyone. Black and brown people do want to be part of agriculture and are part of our sector, and we need to connect with them, engage with them, support them, and be one with them. Even in the US, this has to happen more. And there is so much Black and brown excellence in agriculture, and both in the UK and the US this exists. I was so proud and happy to see so much examples in the US. And again, if we can do this more in the UK, we can help bring more people together and help increase the number of role models for others to see. Please enjoy the next few clips showing some more ideas and places I visited that helped express and highlight the ways that we can encourage and support Black and brown people in the UK and in the US. This is only a small part of what I saw, experienced and learnt. I hope it's been eye-opening and interesting. There's so much more we can do, and diversity and inclusion is a journey that we should all start, and it never ends. So there's more we can do in the UK, and I hope that this is just the start of something much bigger going forward.